Crap. I've been speaking this whole time. Sorry, guys. Let me start over. I was just, Martin, thank you for saying something. I was talking and I didn't realize that I had my mute. I must have hit my, there's two mute places. There's a place that I can mute the Zoom, and then there's a place where I can mute my microphone. And I had unmuted the Zoom, but apparently I must have accidentally bumped into my microphone and muted it. So sorry about that. Okay, so let's talk about today, and let's talk about the dollar. Sorry, I want to go back to the dollar. So I was just mentioning that there's a few people that I know, trading wise, that basically have thrown their hands in the air and said, listen, I'm not trading until Thursday. One of them being Amanda in our chat room. So if you guys know who Amanda is, she's just like, I'm done. I'm coming back on Thursday. And I have other traders that have also expressed or text or told me that they're like, dude, I'm not doing anything until Thursday. And I get it. And look, because it all comes down to what happens on Thursday. It's the framework that the Fed's going to talk about. And is the Fed going to tell us they're going to let the economy run hot? So I'll lay out the two different scenarios here. Is the Fed going to let the economy run hot, inflation run hot? That means that they're going to keep rates for lower, for longer, forever, and the dollar gets creamed and it continues to be sold off? Or are we in a situation where the Fed says, they might not allow, inflation to run hot as people think, and the dollar shows a reversal? Now, technically, you guys know this, technically, we're already seeing the dollar reverse. It's showing us that that's what's happening. But no one is going to cover their dollar short positions, like their big dollar short positions, and have a move like this. No one's going to have a move like that until they really realize that that's what the Fed's intentions are. Or no one's going to cover their dollar shorts until they get confirmation from the Fed. And as a matter of fact, you might get people pressing dollar shorts following the Fed, I say the Fed. It's the Powell's speech on Thursday at Jackson Hole Symposium. So stocks are here perched at the highs, and stocks are either going to start just ripping higher, ripping past these all-time highs and really surging to get some sort of blow off top. Maybe dollar will get just destroyed, or vice versa. We're going to see a false breakout, double top in the stock market, and the dollar is going to start rallying. But it all really comes down to Thursday. So what's going to happen between now and then? We're probably going to see the market just is catching people on offsides on both sides. So you have an example like for the euro. You just had people chasing the euro higher at 118.50, failing to make those new highs. Probably are going to get stopped out, and the euro trades back below 118, and then we just consolidate. You have a situation where, like, the cable was stopped everybody out here above 31.50, and then it's now reversing course, right? You have dollar Canadian dipped down to the 618, got all the longs out, got some people short thinking we're going to break down into this channel again, and then we bounce back up. It's happening across the board, and the result of it right now is it's just playing both sides of the market. It's stopping everybody out on both sides of the market. I mean, I myself am probably going to lighten up some positions, and ahead of Thursday, and just I probably won't be super active on Thursday either. I do think that we are still at risk of a dollar reversal, but again, you're going to have confirmation from the Fed. The Fed's going to have to tell us on Thursday, or Fed Chairman Powell is going to have to tell us that, hey, I'm going to make sure I clamp down on inflation if it rears its ugly head. And then next thing you know, the dollar's just going to rally, and the euro is going to euro is going to sell off, the dollar is going to strengthen, and stocks are going to come down, or vice versa. And frankly, I don't care at this point. I'd rather see, personally, I'd rather see stocks actually reverse from current levels, give us a little false breakout and then reverse, because then it would make me feel like I'm not so psychotic, thinking that, there's just such a big disconnect between stocks and the real economy. Because you guys know, I mean, that's a real thing right now. The real economy, maybe we might be bouncing back a little bit, but are we going to pre-COVID levels, even if there's a vaccine? I think it's going to take years for the economy to really, repair itself. I think we're going to probably be in a, kind of a, not I don't want to say depression, but kind of a recessionary state for probably, a year maybe. But this is where you have to segregate the stock market is not the economy. What I'd like I said, what I'd like to see is the stock market actually sell off a little bit and make us feel not so crazy in watching this every day. You see the economy knowing that we're falling off a fiscal cliff pretty much. There's no government handouts, if you will, coming in anytime in the near future, and you're going to have a lot of people unemployed, and businesses are going to struggle. Consumer confidence is already dipping. It showed you in today's data, but stock market continues to power higher. I'd rather see that happen. Now, but we could very easily see the opposite, where the Fed says, I'm going to let, Powell says, I'm going to let this economy run hot, inflation run hot, and that means, lower forever, and stocks just blast higher. And where we go from there, who knows? And how we trade it, well, I guess we just short dollars. We short dollars, buy gold. I mean, that's the trade, right? Buy gold, short dollars, and, call it a day. Thank you very much. But like I said, between now and Thursday, you just have to be extremely, extremely careful. I think things are, dicey around here. We've seen, a lot of currencies dip right into support or resistance levels, or rally right into support or resistance levels and stall. And I think we just have to really wait for the setup to rear its head on Thursday. And I know the challenge that we all have as traders. We all have the same challenge. We all face the same issues, and the same issues are, I want to trade now. I've been sitting in front of my computer. I want to make money now. I don't want to wait. I want to, get into something early, and I want to be early. But in this case, I really think that, for me to deploy a large position in the market, I'm going to need Thursday's confirmation. I might chip around a little bit. I was, in the chat room today, and I said, hey, I'm buying the dollar Canadian down here. I sold some yesterday at, 132.30, and I bought some down at 131.80. But there's small positions. I'm just kind of keeping myself busy. But really, I don't feel like deploying any, size in the market until I have confirmation following Thursday's event. And there are a lot of analysts right now that believe that we're not going to get, why would we get, all this information from the Fed about what they're thinking longer term for framework? Why are we going to get it all on Thursday? But one thing that we have to remember is Jackson Hole, in many occasions over the years, has been an event where the Fed really lays it out for us, gives us kind of that blueprint. And why wouldn't this week be any different? Especially, dealing with such a pandemic with a pandemic and in this state that the economy is in right now. So, the Fed, really giving us some longer term guidance on what and how they feel. So anyway, guys, those are my thoughts, and my thoughts for you are just to trade light, try not to be too aggressive. If you see some profits, take them. if you have some positions and you know, you feel a little uncomfortable because they're too big, you know, take some off the table, and you know, so you're not super aggressive, and you know, really, you know, wait on the sideline for Thursday, because I think Thursday is going to be well, let's hope, you know, Thursday is going to be a little bit of an eye opener for the market, and give us some volatility and some direction in currencies. So anyway, I want to thank you all for listening in today. I know it's not a super exciting daily roundup, as we're just, you know, flip-flopping around, just kind of chopping around, but you know, hopefully, you know, the words find you and help you understand, you know, that we're all, you know, in a similar situation when the market's just kind of chopping around, and it is frustrating. You know, it is frustrating because there's, you can't put together 2 days worth of trends right now. All right, guys. Thanks, Brock, and thank you all for listening in. I will catch you on the Face webinar tomorrow morning. And by the way, Dale's not going to be there tomorrow morning, so I'll be taking the helm right off the bat. So I'll see you guys. You'll be there early because I'm going to start analysis early. All right. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.